Listen to your daughter's solo. It's too late for me. I'm awake now. Go on. What are you gonna do? I don't know. I've been asleep for too long. My eyes are opening. Don't wanna be a puppet, just hanging on a string. Not gonna play by the rules. I'm done with listening. Everything you know, it's all just a show. I don't wanna go on listening. Suits and ties, BB lies. I don't wanna go on listening.
Okay, that's okay. That's all right. Everything is great and everything's tonight. If you want to feel the feeling, you want to feel the fire, then that's all right. Just don't grow tired. If you want to be great, then you got to be good. Do it now in the neighborhood.
Suits and ties, feed me lies. I don't wanna go on listening.
What's up?
Hello, everyone. We are back again.
Yes.
Hoping everybody's doing fabulously.
Yes, I'm hoping.
Yeah, as always.
Yes. So, get right to it, I guess.
May as well. I know, I'm feeling tired. I had my first day of classes, my last term.
How did it go?
Excellently. But I'm just tired. I know you understand that.
That's it? Okay, and I could leave everybody hanging how it went?
Oh, it went excellently. We got to read the first 2 acts of Measure for Measure, which is fun. If you're a fan of Shakespeare, it's fun to do. But we did round robin. All of us were sitting in a circle. There were 9 of us there, sitting in a circle, and started on the instructor. He's the director of it, his left. And it's just like, okay, the one just to his left read the first character, one next to her read the second character, and then just every scene, it would change a little bit. So
right.
Everybody had the chance to read different characters. So we got through the first 2 acts.
All right.
In the first week is reading through the whole play, I would assume more than once, but we'll see.
I'm sure.
And he said at some point this week, he's going to cast who's playing what.
Very cool.
Or who's playing who. So that'll be fun.
Yeah, seems like it.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm just feeling tired because, of course, way too late of a night, but that's okay.
Yeah, it wasn't that late.
It wasn't crazy late.
But it's just, I'm telling you, with the old fucking, it's dark at 5 o'clock. And
it is.
That's what just gets me.
I get that.
Just, you know?
Yeah, I do. It's the whole winter.
Yeah, just, you know.
My poor panda.
Yeah, not a fan.
I know.
But, let me see. I got something here.
Okay, go for it.
And it has to do with Joby.
Oh, all right.
Can you tell people who they are?
Yeah, I know you've told our audience a few times, or several times at this point, but Joby does aerial vehicles.
Mm-hmm.
Not airplanes, like we're talking flying cars.
Yeah, they do. And they were on 60 Minutes the other week.
Which is cool.
Yes, it was. Let me see. What took me right to the shit? Let me go to my history. It was just, I don't know what happened to it.
You had it on, then it just went away.
It did. It just,
I think your phone's sleepy too.
Okay. Joby and Clay Lacey partnered to bring first electric air taxi charger to Southern California.
How about that?
Yup. And they released that today. Their company developing electric air taxis for commercial air service today announced it signed a definitive agreement with Clay Lacey Aviation to install Southern California's first electric air taxi charger at John Wayne Airport in Orange County, California. The installation of electrical infrastructure to support Joby's global electrical aviation charging system comes as part of Clay Lacey's planned $100 million redevelopment of its fixed-base operator FBO terminal at SNA, targeting completion by mid-2025.
That's mad cool.
Yeah.
Well, it's something I'm just thinking of this. The other day when you played the 60 Minutes interview over Joby, the contact from Joby was saying like, no, we're not talking about every individual getting a flying vehicle.
Right.
They said that's just we're not as a society we're not ready for that yet.
Right.
But taxi services, we can train them.
Yeah.
We as a society can catch up so that they can do it.
Yeah.
Because it's lower numbers. He said right now we're just not ready to have everybody flying around.
Right. Joby's Flight Test Center in Marina, California, and at Edwards Air Force Base supports the safe and efficient operation of all electric aircraft under development today, including Joby's quiet, emissions-free air taxi. They will be deployed on routes up to 100 miles and can carry a pilot and 4 passengers at speeds up to 200 miles an hour, offering travelers high-speed mobility with no in-flight emissions and no noise footprint.
No in-flight emissions. What is the fuel they use?
Air.
Just air.
They're electric.
They're just electric. Okay, there you go. Now
they're battery powered.
There you go. Now I'm understanding. Well, it's the same thing with hydrogen. To get to use the fuel, or actually get to the point where you can fly with electric, or even drive with electric for that matter, or even use hydrogen as a fuel, it takes coal and fossil fuels to get there.
Right.
But it's a step. It's a step forward.
Well, just like with oil, to get gasoline, you have to burn so much stuff too. But at least once it's in a battery, it burns it, but there's no waste from it. You hear what I'm saying? Once it gets into the battery, it'll use electric to get the battery charged. But after that, it won't be blowing off any emissions.
So again, step by step by step by step.
Right. And this is a big step that's taken out of the whole emissions and less cars on the road.
Yeah.
So that'll be good too.
That's really good.
Yeah. Since our founding more than 50 years ago, Clay Lacy has been committed to improving lives for our community employees and clients.
Awesomeness.
To reduce emissions in both our ground and air operations. We're excited to be working with Joby to install Southern California's first air taxi charger, and we look forward to a great convenience it will bring to the Orange County community with additional noise emissions.
Yes.
And remember in the that same interview,
the 60 Minutes one?
The 60 Minutes one, the guy said we want it to be in 2025. It costs as much as an Uber taxi drive if you want to go
about the same.
To go to the airport. Well, if we have to go to heliport first, like we'll go to a building like ours.
Yeah.
And they'll
go to the roof.
Go to the roof.
How about that?
So, you don't have to sit in traffic. You can go.
That is awesomeness. Like you said, it's SoCal at the moment, but it's a short amount of time until it's here in NYC, I'm sure.
Yeah.
And then Chicago, and then Atlanta, and Austin, all around.
So that people could get to, instead of everybody living on top of one another, they can live out farther and have some more property. And
if they want to.
There's suburbs that can be developed instead of the housing market.
It's like more urban sprawl.
Exactly. But people can actually afford a place to live, because right now people are having a hard time finding places that can afford to live.
Okay, I get that.
So, not too bad.
Yeah, if you don't want to live in a city, you would have the option not
Lume for everyone, honey.
Back to Lume again.
And Joby for everyone.
Oh, man.
For everyone. So, anyway.
Oh, yes.
That's what I'm happy about. That's my happy news.
All right. Good news, Panda.
Yeah.
Well, it's good news.
Indeed.
Yeah, and of course, all depends on what you're looking at. If you still want to live in the city, this is still cool. Or like you said, if you want, like Tim is saying, if you want to live with more land property, that's an option too.
Or if you want to, if you live out Long Island, shit.
Yeah, I don't envy anybody who has to come in from Long Island.
No. I'm saying, like, you'd be in a fucking minute.
2-hour commute on its own.
Yeah.
Just to get in, no thanks.
One way.
Yes, one way. That's right. It's not a 2-hour commute. It's a 4-hour commute.
That's if there's no accidents.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oof.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, thank you.
Mm-hmm. So, interesting times.
They are. They can be. There's some good things coming up. There's some awful things potentially coming up. There's some actual awful things going on. So it's finding again. It's the finding a certain level of stability, or a certain level of balance, as
Gotta
much
look
as
for
we
the
can.
love.
Yeah, that too. Look for the love.
Look for the love.
Yeah. Because the whole mindset. What is it? Energy goes where attention flows. My best friend Brittany, she always says that. Energy goes where attention flows. So if you're only focusing on the negative, that's all you're going to see.
Mm.
Only focusing on the positive, that's all you're going to see.
True. She's a smart one, that one.
I agree. She is smart.
Yes. A smart one, that one. But.
What?
Nothing. Just. Can I do that?
You can.
I guess not.
I'm just wondering what it's in reference to.
Nothing. It's just, it's Monday.
Are you sleepy?
It's Monday. Stop telling me I'm sleepy. I'm not sleepy.
You're not sleepy. You're not sleepy. You're not sleepy.
I'm not sleepy. I'm not sleepy. Did you hear that?
I did.
I don't.
I didn't hear you say you're not that sleepy.
Did you hear that though?
Did I hear what?
The Sleepy Town Express train? No,
oh, no
I didn't hear it.
Oh, soon enough, the little man will be happy to hear the Sleepy Town Express train. That's the lullaby that Timmyboy here wrote, that we sing the major buttons every night before we go to sleep.
Well, you're better than I am at it.
Well, no, he likes it when both of us sing it too.
I know, but you're better than me about always doing it.
I'm more consistent with it.
Yeah, you do it every night. And brush his teeth. Me, I'm like once a month maybe.
Oh man, well he needs his teeth brushed.
Yeah, he does. What, you gonna sing it to everybody what it is?
Oh, the Sleepy Town Express train?
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the lullaby we sing. And he's all snuggled up right now, so we'll see if he recognizes it. He's on that train with his mom and his dad for the best train ride he ever had on the Sleepyville Express train. Shh, shh. Yep, he's awake back there now. Like, wait, what? It's sleepy.
Wait, I missed dinner. But you gotta do the whole right?
Then you have to pull down your, bend your one elbow and make a fist with that hand, and you pull it down like, I don't know if you're, of course, any of our listeners, they may have done this or maybe not. I remember as a kid or as a teenager, not a teenager as much, as a kid, whenever we'd be going like on a highway, with family on a highway, and you'd be driving, and if a semi-truck would come past, you were supposed to look at the driver and pull down like you're pulling on the horn to see if the driver will honk the horn at you, and frequently they would. But except instead of a horn sound, you go, shh, shh.
Because it's bedtime after all.
That's right, because it's the Sleepy Town Express train.
Yeah. I'm taking all the nice little kitty cats to bed.
That's right.
Off to dreamland.
That's right. He's such a good boy.
He's the best boy. He really is. But he's better be getting the diarrhea under control.
Hoping so. Yeah, he had diarrhea yesterday. He had it today. If he has it again tomorrow, we have to take him to the vet.
Yep.
So hopefully not.
Hopefully not. If so, like you said, we'll have to take him in on Wednesday.
Okay. That's what it would be.
Yep. Yes. So, hopefully not. What do I know?
I don't know. Could be anything could cause it.
And hopefully it'll be okay. But what else you got?
I've got a few things. For one, I don't know if you saw this, but Tiger Woods has announced splitting with Nike as a sponsor.
Why?
Now he's seeking a new sponsor. Didn't say why. Now, mind you, Tiger Woods is still the sport's biggest draw. But he had done a post. He thanked the quote-unquote iconic brand for their 27-year partnership. And this is next to a photo of himself, his mother, and Nike founder Phil Knight. Now, Nike has said, I quote from them, a contact of Nike said, throughout the course of our partnership, We have witnessed, along with the rest of the world, how Tiger not only redefined the sport of golf, but broke barriers for all of sport. We watched him set records, challenge conventional thinking, and inspire generations of people around the globe. We are grateful to have been a part of it. We wish him the best in the future. No world about why, but they split ways.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm sure it's for a good reason.
I mean, I would imagine. Well, first I was going to say I'd imagine that Tiger has another sponsor, but it said he's looking for a sponsor.
Might not need the money.
Maybe not.
He might be stepping aside so his kid can take over.
Oh, maybe. That's a possibility.
You know,
It's the only thing. I haven't heard anything about any of his kids.
his one son's a really good golfer, apparently.
Okay, that's cool.
So he might
See,
be
I didn't know
making-
that.
Yeah, might be making room for him because you can't have two. Two Woods, you know.
Yeah. I mean, you could,
Yeah,
but how successfully could you do that?
yeah,
That's a lot. There's I know you've put it well before. There's a chance of oversaturation.
like he knows what they're doing.
Yeah, I would think Tiger Woods probably knows what he's doing too. And Tiger Woods, I would think, has a manager. I would assume on that level, I would think he has a manager, and as such, I would think the manager knows what he or she is doing too.
Yeah, probably he.
Chances are, but he or she or they, whoever the manager is.
Mm-hmm. I'm sure. Anyway, what about that thing?
What about what thing?
That article.
Oh, this article here. Yeah, this was, and I've got some other news too. But yeah, there's this article that actually Tim had just found. There's a Florida man, and right off the bat, when you say Florida man, everybody has a picture in their mind, right? Like, we all know Florida man, this is a crazy person, right? And he probably has his shirt off. Of course, yes, he does. He shouldn't. Nobody wants to see him with a shirt off, but clearly the photo has him with a shirt off. But he was charged with murder after allegedly shooting a guest at his drug-filled hot tub party. Now he wants to be released from jail, and his attorneys are claiming that one of the key witnesses originally told police that she was, quote-unquote, high and not paying attention. Now, this man, his name is Mark Anderson. He's 45 years old. He looks a lot older than 45.
It's funny.
But it's Florida. I suppose, I shouldn't insult Florida. I really shouldn't. I'm sorry, Floridians. We have family in Florida. I shouldn't say anything like that. But this is a stereotypical man. But yeah, he was accused of killing Albert Kamens, who is 58 years old, at his hot tub party in Delray Beach, Florida, back in September. The probable cause affidavit had said, Sun Sentinel had actually got to view this, said that Kamens had arrived at Anderson's timeshare apartment at the invitation of the suspect's two other guests, Susan Schneider and Jack Feinberg. They were a married couple. Schneider told police the couple had met up with Alexander's while frequenting two Boca Raton bars that night, the Funky Biscuit and Fat Cats. Funky Biscuit. That's a fun name.
Well, wasn't too fun for him.
No, it doesn't sound like it. I mean, he was shot to death.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't think
Well,
there's
it happened a
anything
little
about
bit after.
Oh, after Funky Biscuit. That's true.
Yeah.
So maybe he had fun with Funky Biscuit at first before getting shot.
Maybe that was his last hurrah.
Maybe. But when they were allegedly getting ready to get into the hot tub, Anderson went into his bedroom to retrieve a towel. But then he allegedly came back with a gun and pointed it at Kamens and then shot. But then Kamens kept talking and moving around after getting shot. Schneider called 911 about 45 minutes after he had been shot. After you say, wait, Schneider, was Schneider shot? That's weird. No. Oh no, Schneider was one of the guests. That's what it was. Schneider was one of the guests. Schneider was not shot. This is weird wording. Schneider was not shot, but Schneider called about Kamens getting shot. Kamens had also told his friends that he had been feeling okay and wanted to spend the night at their house.
I'm fine.
Exactly. But when the trio got to their house, Kamens, quote unquote, became pale white and was complaining of chest pain. That's because his body was shutting down. This is called going into shock as he's dying. But yeah, this is what the arrest report reportedly says. So yeah, I'm loving that the whole thing. It's like
He wants a new trial, right? Wants to be.
He wants to be released from jail because again, one of the key witnesses said that she was high and not paying attention.
So there you go.
Yeah.
It's good enough for me.
Is it though?
Why not, honey?
Are you sure? Now, in real life, would that actually be good enough for you?
Look, what do you want from me? Everybody deserves a second chance, I guess, right?
Including a man who said he's going to go get a towel and then comes out with a gun
Look,
to shoot somebody to
you know
death?
what? Maybe he was high. What do I know?
Well, he may have been high. That's true. That's a possibility. Maybe they were all high. But is that any excuse for shooting somebody to death? Actually, is that any excuse for shooting somebody?
Well, it depends. There's a reason for everything, honey. I try not to judge.
Well, I'm just thinking, too, there are some people just really shouldn't have access to guns. Just as a whole, I know Humble Dog has said this before. Some people really just shouldn't have access to guns.
I
And
agree.
he's of course, in addition to being a dog trainer, he's also a firearm trainer. He said, way too many people have guns. Just the way it is. Too many people do, and it's really, really
No,
dangerous.
he said too many stupid people do.
That's true, but I think we're using semantics now.
Anyway, you were saying?
Yeah, I was saying just the whole thing of like this is a sign about how there really should be background checks.
Checks.
Yeah.
Nobody's saying there's not supposed to be.
Well, no, actually, the Republican Party's saying there's not supposed to be.
I'm not.
That's good, but you're also not Republican Party.
And also, I don't feel like arguing with you tonight. You had a good day. It's a nice show so far.
You would argue with me on a good day?
On a good day if I was feeling a little...
If you were feeling frisky.
Yeah, if I was feeling frisky and not so melancholy.
Oh, are you
It was
feeling...
your first day back. I don't want to give you a hard time. I want to let you win one once in a while.
I know, because I never win any, right?
I never let you win any. So I figured, you know what? If I just take it easy on it today,
Are you doing this because I'm sleepy?
Because I love you.
Oh, well, I love you too.
So.
Oh, man. Should I say thank you?
Wait till the episode's over. Right?
Okay.
See how it lasts for.
We'll see how it goes.
Right.
Oh, man.
You might push the right button on you.
Probably. I would expect nothing less.
No.
Because you're usually feeling pretty frisky.
I am, but not, like I said, I'm a little tired.
That's okay. We'll go to sleep on the early side, I would think.
Yeah. Yeah, we will. It's funny though. Oh, here he comes.
Hi, kitty. Oh, yes, he's coming down. Take a look. What a good boy. Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Mommy stole your stool. But you can jump right under the bed, see? You're jumping onto the couch. Wow, look at that good boy go.
Yeah.
He's a good
See, he's
kitty.
looking at it now.
He's checking it out.
Oh, he is checking it out.
Yeah, Tim had gotten a, what's the name of it again?
Fake fireplace.
Yeah, it's not a fireplace. But what's the brand name again?
I don't know. Light Smart?
Yeah, Light Smart or Life Smart, something like that. It's not a fireplace, because we can't have a fireplace here. That's the way it is. It's iridescent.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he seems rather excited about it, and that's a happy tale.
Yeah.
So good things.
Yeah, I thought he was freaking out yesterday.
Yeah. It was a lot. And he was freaking out a little bit. We last night before going to sleep, Tim and I got to watch The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster.
Which good movie.
Yeah, highly recommend it. Really excellent movie. Again, The Angry Black Girl and Her Monster.
I'm not usually good with those movies, but this one was enjoyable.
It was really good. It's a modern take on Frankenstein's story.
Mm-hmm.
It was enjoyable.
It was.
What? Oh, yeah, what is that, the impression? Yeah.
Phil Hartman did the best one.
That was funny. May he rest in peace.
Yeah. Yeah, he did the
With
best
the trio.
one. He did the best one ever.
That's a throwback.
Yeah.
Like some 20 years.
Mm. Yes. Mm. Yep, God rest his soul.
Mm.
What? What are you going to do? See? Told you they were loud next door.
Yeah, it's true. UPS is right next door to us, and they're apparently being a little noisy.
Sometimes they can be loud. A little loud. So, but what about it? You want to call it?
We
got more some stuff.
I was gonna say I got more news.
All
I didn't know if you were still in it. All right, another one.
A minute to wait in, honey.
All right, now this is something I found fascinating. There have been fossils found. They're large predatory worms from over 518 million years ago. These fossils have been found in Greenland. Now, what these fossils are being called are of Timorabestia. This is Latin for terror beasts. These were big worms that were predatory. They were carnivores. But these fossils are offering vital clues about the evolution of jawed predators and the role of arrowworms, because these are ancient arrowworms in ancient marine food chains. These may have been some of the earliest carnivorous animals to have colonized the water column more than 518 million years ago. Now, these fossils that shows that these worms had fins down the sides of their body, a distinct head with long antennae, massive jaw structures inside their mouth, and they grew to more than 30 centimeters or 11.8 inches in length. That doesn't sound that big to me, but for worms, that's actually quite large. But yeah, these were some of the earliest or the largest swimming animals in early Cambrian times. Now, what Dr. Jacob Finther of the University of Bristol Schools of Earth Sciences and Biological Sciences, and a senior author on the study, has said is that we have previously known that primitive arthropods were the dominant predators during the Cambrian, such as the bizarre-looking, let me try to pronounce this, Anomalocaridids. Timorabestia were giants of their day and would have been close to the top of the food chain. That makes it equivalent to importance to some of the top carnivores in the modern oceans, such as sharks and seals, back in the Cambrian period. So it's fascinating that worms were the top predators, top carnivores of the time.
See that? First you're on top.
And then
strutting around like a fucking peacock.
Oh, but this one, swimming around.
Strutting around nonetheless.
They go with the feathers.
Thinking they're big kids on the block. Next thing you know.
Exactly. Man. Considerably bigger creatures came to be.
Yep. Now, not so much.
Yeah. Now they're worms. I mean, who is frightened of worms?
Not me.
Okay. You're not frightened of worms?
No.
Worms don't scare you? They freak you out at all?
It doesn't displease me.
At least not yet.
I'm indifferent.
Oh, I'm sure. What, you're indifferent about worms as a whole or about these ancient worms? Or both?
Both. I could care how old they are. I'm not a discriminatory person.
Do they not tickle you pink?
They don't tickle me. They don't make me anything.
Do you feel...
Could care less.
So you're feeling rather, what's the term I'm looking for? I know what it is. Yeah, it is a sign of the
If they were in the middle of the road and I was driving, I wouldn't even try to go around them.
Well, would you
slow down? Nothing.
Would you actively try to run them over?
No.
You're just whatever.
Less.
Okay.
I'm sure there's plenty more.
Okay.
Look, maybe you're like a chicken. You're trying to get to the other side of the road. I don't know.
Just like why the chicken crossed the road.
Look, it's all timing, right? It's all.
Yeah, because how fast?
It's all about timing.
Good point. And thinking too, these were ocean worms.
See?
How fast could they cross the road? I wouldn't think they couldn't cross the road at all.
See, maybe they were trying.
Maybe, but I would think without having the water there, they'd be kind of very fish out of water or worm out of water.
See, maybe they were training for Scumbag Olympics.
Oh, that's it. Wait, why would they get in the Scumbag Olympics? I thought you had to be a scumbag for it.
Hey, maybe they're trying to get to that level.
Oh,
like
maybe.
I said, honey. You know?
Because you won't tell me anything about who gets into the Scumbag Olympics. So perchance, these ancient worms may have been able to get in.
One or two of them might have.
One or two of them?
Yeah, maybe.
Really?
Maybe I'd said.
Okay, maybe. Now, what about modern day worms, like earthworms?
I don't know. look at their credentials,
Wait,
their resume.
do you not know, or are you refusing to release the information?
You see, I'll put it this way. Remember that girl who pushed that old lady?
Oh yeah, killed her.
Killed
Right
her.
here, right,
Okay?
actually down in Chelsea, just neighbors
She would have been. Hear me out.
Yeah.
You would think she would be in the Scumbag Olympics.
Oh
yes?
yeah, easily.
Oh no.
Really? Why not?
Had the old lady gotten up,
Yeah.
strangled her
Yeah.
with her own bra.
Wait, you mean the vocal coach? I'm trying to remember her name, but she was a renowned
Right,
vocal
and
coach
everyone
here.
loved her.
Yeah.
Had she gotten up and ripped that girl's panties off and shoved them down her throat?
Well, why would she rip her panties off?
Because she tried pushing her to the ground.
But why would she rip her panties off? That sounds like we're getting
Humiliation, honey.
into sexual assault territory.
Look, that young girl pushed her down, called her a bitch.
She wasn't a young girl. That's the thing. She's in her 30s.
It doesn't matter. She was immature.
Yes. And apparently drunk and just known for being a bully. Yeah.
A real bitch, if I might add, from what I understand. But what I'm saying is, you would think she'd be in the Scumbag Olympics, but no.
No.
We have a code. We can't let someone like that soil our good name.
Well, I would think scumbag, that's just, you have to be a scumbag, isn't that right?
But for a good cause.
Well, what would be a good cause, scumbag? I think if it's for a good cause, it's not being a scumbag.
I don't know. You see, there is that gray line.
Well, again, do you actually not know, or are you just refusing to release the information?
Look, the rules change from year to year because we like to be progressive with our thinking.
So you're on the board too. You get to choose. You get to make
when
some
I
rules.
say we, I mean we as a country, we as a people.
Oh wait, so is it a
society?
Is it a USA thing?
It's a society thing, honey. We don't see borders.
Okay. Oh, you.
We're animals. People. We're animals.
Yeah, you said that yesterday. That's true.
We changed our own rules, our own structure. What's acceptable today isn't acceptable tomorrow.
And to be in the Scumbag Olympics, it's a certain level of scumbag.
Right.
So, like Hitler, I would imagine would not make.
He would be. No, he would not be a scumbag.
Mass
he wouldn't
murder.
Be considered.
Yeah, mass murder, and also same thing for Pol Pot, same thing for Mussolini. Same thing for the former president.
They would just get off on the fact that they were even in it.
I could see that.
And we don't want that.
And you don't want somebody who'd take pride in being in it?
No, that kind of pride, because it's boastful pride.
Well,
as we all know, boastful pride is two sins. It's not one.
Oh wait, so now you're looking at sins.
Look.
So is this a religious organization?
It's not a religion.
But you just mentioned sins.
But you should treat it with reverence.
Wait, sins according to who?
You should treat it with reverence.
Wait, I should treat it with
reverence?
Yes,
everyone should. Right, F1 Grid? He knows.
You say, why would F1 Grid know? Has F1 Grid, is he one of the ones who's on the board for the Scumbag Olympics?
Maybe I'll ask him.
We'll see. Let us know, F1 Grid. We're on a different tab.
Oh, he doesn't, say he might not have to, he doesn't answer to you.
It's true. Nobody answers to me.
No.
I really don't think anybody answers to me. So.
Oh, you see, now you made me feel bad. See, I was letting you win one. He is a great guy. See, he's not, see.
All right, that's awesome. Yeah, definitely not saying you're not, F1 Grid.
But to be a great guy would make you be in the Scumbag Olympics. We don't let scumbags in the Scumbag Olympics.
Then why is it the Scumbag Olympics?
Look, it's just a turn of phrase.
Is it though?
It is.
Okay, that just seems kind of like misleading. You know what I mean?
It's like, in the 1900s, you're saying, oh, it's happy and gay.
Yeah.
Now you hear gay, it's like, all
it's
right, well, no, I don't suck cock.
It's different.
So, right. So, the Scumbag Olympics, we need to change, but we need to keep our core the same.
Now, wait.
See, if we change the name, no one will know who we are and what we stand for.
Well, did you used to have to be a scumbag to get into the Scumbag Olympics?
Look.
I'm lost. Help me, guide me here.
Let me see. Jesse James.
All right.
Wasn't a scumbag.
Okay. And
Billy the Kid, not a scumbag.
Yeah, I've heard that.
See?
I've heard that about Jesse James too. Mr. A, thanks for joining us.
What's up, Mr. A?
Tim is trying to
talk
explain.
about the Scumbag Olympics.
Yeah, Tim has brought up the Scumbag Olympics before.
See, Mr. A knows about it.
Oh, thanks for liking the show, F1 Grid.
See? Mr. A knows about the Scumbag Olympics.
So wait, is Mr. A on the board of the Scumbag Olympics too?
You can ask him. I'm not going to answer that.
Okay, if you want to answer, you can, Mr. A, but if not, that's all right.
That's right.
Because nobody tells me anything.
Nope.
But okay, so so you're saying like Billy the Kid and Jesse James used to be part of the Scumbag Olympics.
Who's to say they weren't winners?
I don't know. Were they?
I don't know.
Can you not tell me, or
Cannot
just
tell you.
won't you tell me? You're not going.
The names. Those names are right. They're in the book, and that book's not right in front of me at this time.
Oh, okay, I see.
Book is safely locked away.
Wait, where is it safely locked
In an
away?
undisclosed location.
But does everybody on the board have keys to get into this?
We have access.
Oh my! All of you have access.
Oh, yeah, you all do.
And Mr. A says, "Sound right up my alley."
Yep.
But okay, you're saying for the Scumbag Olympics, you don't have to be. You're actually not supposed to be a scumbag to get into it.
Well, you have to have a certain level of,
I don't.
of let's just say
With a certain je ne sais quoi.
questionable moral guidelines.
So scumbag could apply to this.
You could teeter on scumbag, but you could tread lightly.
Tread lightly on scumbag.
But don't swim entirely in those waters.
Oh, okay. I would have expected a Scumbag Olympics winner to actually be deep diving.
No, like
We're
I told you
talking
before.
prize scuba diver.
I told you before. If you were to take, like, say, a Bernie Madoff.
Okay. I would think Scumbag Olympics.
See, that's where you'd be wrong.
Okay.
$65 billion.
Yeah.
Okay, he was taking it from like Holocaust survivors.
Mm-hmm. Like Elie Wiesel. Yeah.
Gone. All of it.
Organizations. Gone. Yeah.
Right. That's too. He was too. Once he started drinking out of that chalice, he couldn't stop. See, he didn't take that money and give it to the poor or anything like that.
But that doesn't sound like a scumbag thing to do.
What?
To give money to the poor.
That's what I'm saying.
But again.
That point exactly.
But why would being a scumbag not get you into the Scumbag Olympics?
Because he was a total scumbag. Because he left people destitute.
It's the level of scumbaghood you're talking of.
Plus, you can do that to Kevin Bacon and his wife.
Yeah, that's true.
Right?
Why? Why would you do that?
Why?
Why would you do that?
Kevin Bacon, come on.
You never hear anything bad about either of them.
No. They brought us nothing but joy.
It's true. It's true. And then I was going to say, the amount, especially with, his wife too, Kevin Bacon's wife, she's a prize, and she's, of course, so talented, working like a maniac for so long. And Kevin Bacon has been a prize of the entertainment community for decades, so I could see that. You can't steal from somebody like that. You really just can't do that.
Without stealing from all of us.
Yeah,
Society as a whole.
Yeah, Tim just stepped away a little bit. He's like 10 feet away right now. He's getting dinner around. In case you didn't hear on the microphone, Tim had said you can't do that without stealing from society as a whole. And that's true. Which again, I would think, but again, not being on the board of the Scumbag Olympics, I would have assumed that the bigger the scumbag, the more likely you were to get in. Oh, Tim just shook his head no, and said no.
I keep trying to tell you.
You did, but I'm only getting little bits at a time.
Yeah, well.
So you're not really telling me. You're giving me little hints.
See, but if I did, that would, you could try to get more information and try to actually win.
Okay.
Which, in and of itself, might be a scumbag thing to do, which might actually be something good.
All right.
You might be out of something.
All right. I don't think probably our audience heard, because Tim's still about 10 feet away, but Tim had said if he did give me the information, I may try to get more information about the Scumbag Olympics from him.
And you should have.
And I should have, and then he would, he'd said that may actually help me win the Scumbag Olympics. Okay, and F1 Grid says, my company slogan, don't be a shit person. You know what? I feel like that's relatively straightforward. He does not sound like somebody involved with the Scumbag Olympics.
Who?
F1 Grid.
Well, I can't confirm, nor deny.
Okay. How about Mr. A? Same
Again,
thing. Can't confirm or deny. Oh,
You know?
man. And F1 Grid thinks that's funny.
But now I wonder if they have any nominations or any nominees.
Oh, what, the F1 Grid company or Scumbag Olympics?
Either of them have any nominees.
I don't know. Well, I would think for Scumbag Olympics you would know because you're on their board.
Look, I'll take any suggestion.
Oh, wait, you'll take
It's a new year.
So you'll take suggestions for who to put on Scumbag Olympics.
You know, how many? It's only 18 months away.
18 months away.
Every 4 years, right?
Oh, every 4 years, you're right. So it'll be September of next year.
How did you know? Maybe you're on the board and you're not telling me.
You caught me. I remember when you were saying last night when we did the podcast about, oh yeah, it's 18 months. Wait, what? Oh yeah, September of next year. That's when it is. Lots of excitement.
Yeah, lots of excitement.
Hmm.
See? Everybody's so excited for the Scumbag Olympics, and they're that far away.
Yeah, 18 months. That's not a super long time away.
No.
It'll be over quick.
Yeah. Wonder who's going to come in and swoop the prize this year.
I have no idea.
Ah.
And do you have any idea? Or do they
No idea.
Do the winners tend to basically show themselves last minute?
We vote that morning.
That morning,
Yeah.
morning of.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. How many of you are on the board?
Would you like to know?
Or maybe our audience would like to know. I'm just saying. Maybe.
Maybe we need more members.
Okay. Are you requesting more people to apply?
Well, if they want to put their hat in the ring, you know.
How can somebody put their hat in the ring to be on the board?
Just have to ask.
Wait, ask you or ask who?
Ask me. I'll
Ask
tell
you
right now.
Okay. All right. So F1 Grid or Mr. A, would either of you like to be
Or
on the
put
board
the word out.
of the Scumbag Olympics?
Not that hard of a person to find.
It's true. That's a good point. Everybody knows where you are.
No, put the word out. I'll get the word.
I would expect nothing less, baby.
Exactly. What else you got?
Oh, got this. I'm actually fascinated by this. Scientists have actually found that wren females sing to their unhatched eggs. F1 Grid said, definition of scumbag, Joe Biden. Now, I disagree with you, but F1 Grid, why do you say he's a scumbag? Yeah, because I've heard this before, and I've never heard a valid answer as to why he's a scumbag. And usually the people who say he's a scumbag are Trump fans. And you want to talk about a scumbag?
Well,
talk about who to follow. Wow. A con man. Yeah.
Well, F1 Grid, I'm sure, has a good reason.
Yeah, let's see. Fuel prices. Well, you know, presidents don't choose fuel prices. That's actually OPEC. So it's a whole thing.
Well,
and actually
fuel
Congress...
prices are going down because it could be about $3 a gallon.
There you go.
It used to be 4 something.
And Congress has a hand in it too. So you can't blame fuel prices on presidents. Because even no matter what, who's ever been president, they're not the ones who control fuel prices.
Plus, he thinks it's still horse and buggy age. He doesn't even know what cars are yet.
Oh, that's so bad. And
you know?
F1 Grid said one of the thousands. One of the thousands of what?
Scumbags, maybe.
Maybe. There you go. Oh, man.
Yep. Well, if he wins, you know, it might be the oldest one. I don't know.
Might be the oldest what?
Winner. You know, we had the youngest one at 5 years old.
Oh, the
Remember I told you
Scumbag
that too?
Olympics. Okay. All right. Wait, are you saying Joe Biden's in the running for the Scumbag Olympics?
I said you don't know if he is or not. He could be
Okay.
the oldest one. I don't know. I don't have these records in front of me.
Okay.
I don't do this on the day to day.
Okay. Because I
I
know
volunteered for this.
you volunteered.
Here.
Why would you volunteer? It's volunteer. Why would you volunteer for this?
Why would you not volunteer?
I don't know.
I put that on my resume.
I'm wondering what the
If I'm
appeal-
ever in an interview, people are asking me, what do you do for your fun?
the Scumbag Olympics.
I really shouldn't say, but and then that's it.
Wait, why shouldn't you say? You said that there's a following for the Scumbag Olympics. I would think that would get
Once
you
you
in.
tell the person that might hire you,
Yeah.
It makes them sound, like they're getting a treat. Like, oh my God, I met somebody who's actually on the board.
Of the Scumbag Olympics.
Yeah. Like, because we're like fucking white rhinos. There's very few of us.
Wait, you're a white rhino?
No, there's very few of us. You don't see one in a lifetime usually, or get to meet one.
But do the rest of the Scumbag Olympics board members, do they talk about it so freely as you do?
Who said I talked about it freely?
I mean, you don't talk about it freely, but you've let me know more than once, and you've let our listeners know more than once that you're on the board of this.
I could be lying.
So wait, could that get you into Scumbag Olympics?
Well, it depends what else I do.
Oh man! So this could be the surprise. The whole thing you're saying is about who gets on and you can't talk anything about it. But okay, you be the surprise winner of it.
Yeah.
But again, you're not a scumbag, so I don't see why you would get in. We've been together for more than 15 years.
See, F1 Grid says Jeffrey Epstein. How about?
I would think.
See?
Yeah. Now tell me,
Nope.
Is he too big of a scumbag?
No.
Or was he too big of a scumbag?
You know who would take it all?
Who?
You know that girl who brought everything forward about Epstein? What's her name? The blonde.
The blonde. Oh wait, which one? One of his victims.
The one that took a picture with Prince Andrew.
Yeah, one of his victims.
But the main one that brought the whole case forward.
Yeah.
I forgot her name.
I'm trying to remember her name, but yeah, she's one of the victims.
Victoria something or other. He settled with her first.
He what?
He settled with her first. Chris Andrew gave her some money.
Yeah, here just a minute. Let me see. I'll look up her name. I could kick myself. Her name's on the tip of my tongue. Just a minute. Main Jeffrey Epstein victim.
He gets.
All right, looking it up quick.
Yeah, I should know. I just read an article about her.
Yeah, I can see her face. Virginia Jeffrey.
There you go.
Yeah.
Okay, so now if Virginia Jeffries.
Oh, F1 Grid said Jeffrey. Yep.
If she wound up, I don't know how much money she got. They didn't ever say.
No.
Okay, at least with Prince Andrew, she got a certain amount.
Yeah.
But what if she goes to sue Epstein's estate and gets his New York property, and walks away with about 90% of what he had?
Okay.
Or at least what they could find.
Okay.
Because she's got to leave something to the other girls.
Yeah.
Right? But say she walks away with 90% of it.
Okay.
And comes out that, in fact, she was a higher ranking one than Giselle Maxwell. She was the one getting the girls for him and never having to diddle the guy.
Oh,
she played the victim.
Okay.
Now, she would be...
I could see that. Now, mind you, there's no evidence of that. None remotely.
Honey,
but, okay,
I'm just giving an example.
Yeah, okay.
Because F1 said, how about Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah. Jeffrey Epstein is too big of a scumbag because he was too big of a scumbag because, again, he was abusing girls.
There has to be a whole M. Night Shyamalan twist.
Okay. And F1 Grid says, ooh.
See?
There, yeah. Okay.
Right? Now, if she sat back down there, she finally gets everything. That's how a movie would end.
I'd say very Kaiser Sose.
Right. And then in her turn,
yeah,
she'd turn him around in a little queen chair.
Yeah.
Have all these little boys come in and go, come. And then we point to her, JJ.
Her JJ.
And then she'd just lay back or put her head back and like, ha, ha, ha. And like she's the biggest scumbag out of all.
That creepy laugh.
Right. So she would win the Scumbag Olympics, hands down.
For what it's worth to our listeners, there is Virginia Jeffrey has not done anything like this. So Tim is coming up with an example.
Right. I'm just saying. That would be
somebody who would package themselves as a victim, and then it turns out they were actually one of the perpetrators.
Package themselves as the victim. Get all the quote-unquote, trimmings that came along with being the victim. Monetarily, financial gain, the real estate, the fame, all of it.
Yeah.
All of it.
Yeah.
Except the 30% to go to lawyers.
Yeah.
And she has to leave some crumbs to the other victims, the actual victims, because that's hush money. Like if you tell I was the head bitch in charge, not only will I have you killed, you get no money.
Oh, so you're saying that she would have them killed now too?
No, that's what she would tell him. I'd say, or she should say.
That's what she would say if she were this.
You take this money.
If she were this caricature of a villain you're describing.
Right. You take this money, and you, unlike what you did at Epstein Island, you shut your mouth. Because down there, it was open a real lot of times, wasn't it? Now go. This displeases your face. Displeases me.
Oh my!
Then she would win the Scumbag Olympics.
And there's Timmyboy again.
That again.
And F1 Grid said Epstein had all the money yet still had an egg-shaped penis. There you go. Apparently, money can't buy you everything.
There's
right?
no surgery for that yet.
I mean, I would think there's a surgery for it. I would assume.
No, not at that time, I guess.
Maybe, yeah, maybe not, or maybe he didn't care when you have that kind of money. And again, he was abusing. He was abusing girls. He was abusing children. So what do they know, right? Just wow.
Yeah. Well, it's okay. But yeah, that was somebody like that.
Okay.
Now this is a fictional character. This isn't a real character.
Yeah, she's not. Yeah, that's not Virginia Jeffrey in real life.
That
she's
I
a
know of.
Yeah, she's a victim.
Look, I never met her. I don't know what she's about, but I'm assuming the truth.
There is apparently a lot of information that was
I'm
proven.
just saying.
That she was abused by Jeffrey Epstein.
I'm just saying.
And
I'm just saying.
Jolynn Maxwell and Prince and
hypothetically, okay, she would win the Scumbag Olympics.
Okay.
I wouldn't put the crown on her head, but one of the judges would go put the crown on her head.
Wait, have you gotten to put the crowns on heads of those who've won before? And also, you give them crowns?
And a plaque.
Crowns and a plaque? They get both.
And a trip to Virginia Beach.
Wait, why Virginia Beach?
Why not Virginia Beach?
I honestly don't know. Why not?
Whoever the sponsor is, honey. I don't sometimes.
Oh, so they're sponsors of the Scumbag Olympics.
But sometimes once they find out, sometimes they just give away free trips, and then once they figure out, it's for what now? And they delve a little bit more into it. For some reason, they don't want to be associated with us.
I was just going to say, maybe it's the taste of having something like the Scumbag Olympics associated with your location, your vacation location. Yeah.
We're going to give your shithole a bad name.
Oh.
Why are you giving away free trips if it's so popular? Oh. Right? If it's so popular, no one would, everybody would want to buy a ticket. You'd have to give away free shit. So watch yourself. So I'm on to you. So,
wait, is this for somebody specific that this warning is
They know who I'm talking about.
Oh, so this actually is a warning. So it's one of our listeners.
I fired the sure shot across their bow.
Wow, okay.
Before they want to play all high and mighty.
So more than one of our listeners, possibly.
Yeah.
Is this getting down to, again, the whites of their eyes?
There's a book on how to
F1 Grid says there's probably a book on how to earn scumbag points.
I actually did hear through the grapevine that there is in the making the Scumbag Olympics for Dummies.
So it's a book.
The book.
There's a book of everything for dummies.
Well, it's coming out from what I understand.
Well, I would think too, since it sounds like you're a major part of their board. Did you get to write this? Because you're also
no, I wouldn't.
Well, you're also a writer.
Why would I read a book?
Well, because you're a screenplay writer.
Yeah, but this...
It's different, I know.
Dummy guys, they got a monopoly on that dummy book.
Okay, I would think they could always use your help, though.
No. I'm a ghostwriter. Ghostwriter, I mean.
Oh, ghostwriter. Okay.
Yes.
You don't use ghostwriters for your screenplays.
Of course not.
But I know screenplays and writing a book is different.
Way different.
Yeah, not the same animal at all.
No. Cool. But, all right. That's about it.
That's about it?
That's about it, I think.
Okay,
I've given away too much information tonight.
But we'll be back again tomorrow, right, baby?
Yes, that's right. Tomorrow's Tuesday, yes.
Yep, tomorrow's Tuesday. Wednesday's my long day.
Yes.
I mean, I get to come home for the afternoon, which is nice.
Right. But it's probably too busy. All right, everybody. So we'll check you out tomorrow.
Well, have a good night, everyone.
Yes. Thank you, guys. Thanks, F1.
Yeah, thanks, F1 Grid. All right, we'll catch y'all tomorrow.
Yes.